Keith Abel here with another quick blog post. Today we're going to talk about how to use our icebreaker formula to highlight your company's product or service. In yesterday's blog post, we talked about the icebreaker formula. Now, we started this series off a few days ago when we talked about how to start the conversation about the business with our family. In the case of our example, we talked about our sister. And we talked about some things not to do to get the conversation going. The next day, we talked a little bit about a formula that will get people to beg you for presentation. Yesterday we talked about how to use that formula to introduce your business opportunity. And today we're going to talk about how to use that formula to highlight your products and your services. So if you enjoy these blog posts, again, I encourage you to visit my website, aimhighwithkeith.com. That's aimhighwithkeith.com. And subscribe on that page so you get new links, new videos, new blogs in the future. Also, if you want more information about my business, I'll give the website at the end of this presentation so you can go to the website and find out a little bit more about my business. So let's get on with today's conversation. The formula that we were using is I just found out plus a benefit equals a presentation. And like I said yesterday, we went over some of the things that you can say, some of the benefits you can raise for an opportunity. Today we're going to go over some of the benefits that you can raise by introducing your product or your service. Now, I'd like to take credit for this, but all this information comes from a book from Big Al Schreider. It's called Icebreakers: How to Get Any Prospect to Beg You for a Presentation. I encourage you to go purchase that book. It's a fantastic book. I got it on Kindle format. I think it was only $2.99 on Kindle, but I encourage you to explore that and get that. So let's get on with it. So let's do some random product and service examples. We're going to say, I just found out, and then we're going to add the following benefits. Are you ready? For nutrition, I just found out how we can wake up an hour early every morning feeling like $1 million. Or how about, I just found out how we can fall asleep within 7 minutes of our head touching the pillow. Or I've just found out how we can feel like we're 16 years all over again, but with better judgment. Or I just found out how we can have more energy than our grandchildren. How about this one? I just found out how we can have a killer immune system so nothing will take us out. Or I just found out how we can protect our children from all the germs at school. Or I just found out how we can have enough energy to come home from work and feel like dancing. Or I just found out how we can have so much energy it would take a tranquilizer dart just to make us sit down. Or I just found out how we can get fruit and veggie nutrition into our children without them even knowing it. Say you have a skincare line. You can say, I just found out how we can make our skin look 20 years younger in only 45 seconds a day. Or I just found out how we can put off wrinkles an extra 20 years. Or I just found out how we can make our skin younger while we sleep. Or how about I just found out how we can make our skin look so young we won't be able to order alcohol at restaurants anymore. Okay, that's just a little bit of exaggeration, but you see what I mean. We can have some fun with this. How about I just found out how we can improve our daughter's acne in just 9 days. Or I just found out how we can protect our skin from the harsh winters here. What about dieting? That's certainly a big topic this time of year, and it's definitely a topic that I'm fond of myself. I'm in the middle of my Healthy Body Challenge and doing my workout routine and following my diet plan. So for diet products, we can say, I just found out how we can lose 5 pounds in the next 10 days. Or I just found out how we can never have to go on a diet again. Or I just found out how we can lose weight easily by having this special drink for breakfast. Or I just found out how we can never have to feel hungry again. Or I just found out how we can lose weight one time and keep it off forever. Or I just found out how we can turn our body into a fat burning machine. I just found out how we can lose weight while we sleep. I just found out how we can lose weight quickly without worrying about going on a diet. Or I just found out how we can lose weight and we don't even have to go to the gym. Those are all compelling examples, and we can have some fun with that. What about travel? I just found out how we can take a 5-star holiday for the price of a simple hotel room. Or I just found out how we can travel wholesale instead of retail. Or I just found out how we can see the world firsthand instead of only in pictures. Or I just found out how we can take holidays that make our neighbors jealous. Or I just found out how we can take a 1-week luxury holiday every 3 months. Or I just found out how we can build family memories with a holiday of a lifetime. Let's say you get some natural cleaning products. You can say, I just found out how we can clean our home without toxic chemicals. Or I just found out how we can replace poisonous cleaners with natural cleaners and never have to worry about small children visiting our house. Or I just found out how we can use natural cleaners and protect our environment. Or I just found out how we can do something good for our planet and it's easy. Or I just found out how we don't have to put padlocks on our cleaning supplies. Let's say you have a financial services company. You can say something like, I just found out how we can have our savings pay for our insurance. Or I just found out how we can retire early without having to get a raise. Or I just found out how we can save for retirement by letting the government pay for it. Or I just found out how we can have more spendable income by simply changing how we pay our bills. Or I just found out how we can get out of debt quickly with one simple change. A lot of us have pets, and a lot of the network marketing companies have pet products. My company certainly does. We can say something like, I just found out how we can get our pets to outlive us. Or I just found out how we can make our pets feel young again. Or I just found out how we can give our pets the best nutrition available. Now, this is getting easier and easier to get people to beg you for presentation, isn't it? So all we need to do is master the skill of using this icebreaker, formula number 1. And we can fill our calendar, our week, with giving presentations. So I strongly encourage you to visit my blog, aimhighwithkeith.com, aimhighwithkeith.com. That's Keith. I strongly encourage you to visit the blog, to subscribe to that so you can get future posts. Drill down through the past posts. I think I've got a couple years of posts on there that you can go through. So drill down through that. Take a look at that. If you want more information about the business that I'm in, at the beginning of the video I said I'd give you a website to go to. That website's Aim High with Keith. I'm sorry, the business presentation website's Aim High Energy. That's aimhighenergy.com. Certainly if you go to my other website, there's definitely a link on there as well that will take you to it. But the website for my business is aimhighenergy.com. On there's a video that I want you to take a look at. It's a couple that I know that were facing foreclosure, facing bankruptcy rather, and how they joined the business and turned their life around. So I encourage you to take a look at that. This business certainly saved my life, saved my home. As every one of you guys know by now, 2 years ago, December 2011, 3 weeks before Christmas, I was let go of my job. I was told my services were no longer needed. And this business certainly pulled me through that situation. I was able to get the business up to the point where it covered all my bills, and it saved me from having to sell my house. We took the house off the market, and we're here to stay. And I'm building the business, and I predict that in the next year, maybe a little bit less, I'll have enough income built up to completely replace that job that I lost. And looking forward to that. So I encourage you to reach out to me. Visit aimhighenergy.com. Reach out to me, find out a little bit more about the business, and let's talk and see if it's something that fits for you. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed the blog post, and stay tuned for some future posts.